A Russian journalist has auctioned his Nobel Peace Prize for a staggering £84.5 million to raise funds for children displaced by the war in Ukraine. Dmitry Muratov, the Russian editor-in-chief of the independent newspaper Novaya Gazeta, sold the gold medal to an unidentified phone bidder, shattering the previous record for a Nobel auction. The New York sale, organized by Heritage Auctions, was spirited, with lots of applause and bidders egging one another on to increase the total. The winning bid was made by proxy, and the £84.5 million sale translates to $100 million Swiss francs, hinting that the buyer is from overseas. Muratov was seen recording videos of the bidding screen and those in the room. When the final bid came in, at tens of millions more than the previous offer, many in the room expressed shock, including Muratov himself. "I was hoping that there was going to be an enormous amount of solidarity, but I was not expecting this to be such a huge amount," Muratov said in an interview after bidding in the nearly 3-week auction ended on World Refugee Day. It was Muratov's idea to auction off his prize, having already announced he was donating the accompanying £400,000 cash award to charity. Previously, the most ever paid for a Nobel Prize medal was £3.9 million in 2014, when James Watson, whose co-discovery of the structure of DNA earned him a Nobel Prize in 1962, sold his. Three years later, the family of his co-recipient, Francis Crick, received £1.85 million in bidding also run by Heritage Auctions. Muratov won the prize in 2021 alongside journalist Maria Ressa of the Philippines, with the committee honoring the pair for their efforts to safeguard freedom of expression. He was among a group of journalists who founded Novaya Gazeta in 1993 after the fall of the Soviet Union. This year, it became the only major newspaper left voicing criticism of President Vladimir Putin and his tactics inside and outside the country. In March, more than a month into Moscow's invasion of Ukraine, Novaya Gazeta suspended operations in Russia, after Moscow adopted legislation providing for tough jail terms against anyone criticizing the Kremlin's bloody military campaign. In April, Muratov was assaulted on a train when a person threw oil-based paint mixed with acetone on him, causing his eyes to burn. Muratov's medal was available to bidders both in person and online, with all proceeds going to UNICEF's humanitarian response for Ukrainian children displaced by war. When asked why he chose UNICEF as the recipient of the funds, Muratov said, "It's critical to us that that organization does not belong to any government. It can work above government. There are no borders for it." Just minutes after bidding ended, UNICEF told the auction house it had already received the funds. Since 2000, 6 of Novaya Gazeta's journalists and collaborators have been killed in connection with their work, including investigative reporter Anna Polyatkovskaya. Muratov dedicated his Nobel Prize to their memory. On Monday, he hailed the persistence of journalists as an important check on governments, and one way that war can be prevented. So no matter how many times each one of us wants to turn in our notice and quit, we must stay in our jobs, he told AFP. Speaking in a video released by Heritage in connection with the sale, the prominent journalist said that winning the Nobel gives you an opportunity to be heard. The most important message today is for people to understand that there is a war going on and we need to help people who are suffering the most, he said. Online bids had begun June 1 to coincide with the International Children's Day observance. Many bids came by telephone or online. The winning bid, tendered by telephone, catapulted the bidding from the low millions to astronomical levels. Muratov had left Russia on Thursday to begin his trip to New York City, where live bidding began Monday evening. Early Monday, the high bid was only £450,000. I can't believe it. I'm awestruck. Personally, I'm flabbergasted. I'm stunned. I don't really know what happened in there, said Joshua Benish, the chief strategy officer for Heritage Auctions. We knew that there was a tremendous groundswell of interest in the last couple of days by people who were moved by Dmitry's story, by Dmitry's act of generosity, that the global audience was listening tonight, he said.